Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. TravelCostaRicaNow.com is a travel agency, so go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com, fill out the 4-minute form, or just email us and see how we can help you. Guys, over 500 videos about living and traveling in Costa Rica. 12 years. Nobody's doing that. The good, the bad, the ugly, even telling you when it hurts. When it hurts. So I'd appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know when I put out a new video. Good morning, man. It's September 4th, Friday. This is not going to be new information to a lot of you. What I'm doing with this video is trying to put everything in one place in case people haven't been following along with videos, or they just decided on maybe Costa Rica is an option in the future and they don't know anything about the requirements to get in here, who can come in here, and all that. So this video is that. September 4th, Friday. Okay. I'll get to the wheres in a minute. These are the requirements to get in Costa Rica as it stands now. I do not see these changing anytime soon, barring some sort of, I don't know, vaccine or something. Okay? So whenever you're allowed to come to Costa Rica, your state, your country, these are the requirements you'll have as a tourist. Okay? Number one, you're going to need to fill out that epidemiological form. It's a health pass. It's basic information you can easily fill out. I have the link down in the description. They will ask for that in immigration. Number two, you need a negative coronavirus test. It has to be the PCR coronavirus test, and the sample must be taken within 72 hours of your flight. Within 72 hours, you need to get the results back within 72 hours, blah, 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 and that's what you need. Now, Mike, we can't get results back that quick. Hey man, I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Number three, you need traveler's insurance. Now, I don't want to bore you with because most of you, I'm assuming, don't really travel normally with traveler's insurance. I have a link below that will give you what you need, the bare minimum that's required for your health to fulfill your health insurance requirement. Is it the cheapest? If it's not, it's close. Okay, I'm not going to say it's the cheapest because but you don't have to worry about it. Nobody's gonna burn you and add extra things on. So I got that link below too. So don't worry about it. Just go to it, and you got to fulfill. You have to have your traveler's insurance, and what it's doing, it's covering your. If you get COVID here, if you have to stay in a hotel, that sort of thing. Yes, you can get your own insurance, but it has to meet the requirements. And that's the problem with that whole insurance. My insurance, down at the bottom, meets the requirements. Okay? Now, if you're coming from one of the states, and this is for you people from the United States, if you're coming from one of the states that they're letting in now, you have to prove you're from that state. Your passport does not do that. It's got to be a driver's license or a state ID. All right? The last thing, which has always been true in Costa Rica, you have to have a return ticket within 90 days. So you have to show, you can't come down here on a one-way ticket. All right? You got to show that you're leaving within 90 days. Okay. A little bit about if you are a citizen or a resident of Costa Rica, you can come back from anywhere. All right. Now, it just depends. A lot of you people will have to quarantine. You don't have to quarantine if you come from one of the places they're letting, an authorized country that they're already letting in. So you'd have to be in that country for at least 14 days, and you still would have to have a negative COVID test. Then you don't have to quarantine. If you aren't coming from an authorized country or whatever, you have to quarantine for 14 days. If you're a resident, you have to show them proof of your current CAHA payment. I'm not going to explain CAHA to anybody. That if you're a resident, you know what that is. You got to prove that you have that you paid that. Now, specifics, and trust me, all you guys have specifics. I live in Wisconsin. I'm not Costa Rican. My wife is Costa Rican, but she's in Italy. We have a kid in Costa Rica being watched by the grandmother. Can I come in? Yes, you can. but it all kind of comes down to birth certificates and marriage certificates. So, or I'm sorry, marriage licenses and things like that. So for your specific question, just for clarification, you are probably better off getting in contact with the Costa Rica consulate. That's probably going to be the best. You can make sure that whatever your situation is, because there are some weird ones out there, man. There are some weird ones. You've written me. Okay? So I think the better, don't ask me. I'm just the messenger in all this. I just kind of got stuck doing this information because I started back when it first started. I'm not the Rona expert, all right? Okay, so that's the basics, okay? Now, so they're letting in, right now, currently, they're letting in 44 countries. That's mostly European Union countries, the UK, Canada, Australia, Japan, China, places like that, European Union, those are the places. Now, they're also letting in, they're starting to roll out, letting people from the United States in, but not from too many countries. Right now, those countries, everything's going to be down in the description. You don't have to memorize this, okay? Maryland, Virginia, and the District of Columbia, New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, Connecticut. September 15th, they will be adding Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Colorado. And I expect more to come as the weeks progress. I'm sure they will hit your country or your state. So, when somebody writes me and said, well, what about Hawaii? Well, it didn't say Hawaii, did they? All right? If it's down below in the description, those are the ones they're letting in currently. Again, this is all the information in one place. I hope it helps. Now, what I didn't mention, the only hack to this, the only manipulation is anybody can actually come to Costa Rica as a tourist, but you would have to stay in one of those authorized countries for at least 14 days. So you got to go to the UK, hang out for 14 days, then you can come here meeting those other, having those other requirements met. All right? So you are officially updated of where Costa Rica is on who's coming in and from where. Okay? I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys. I hope it helps. Things are going to pop up. You should always do your homework before you go to any country. And I got tons of good videos. You should check them out while you're doing nothing. All right, have a good day.